All right, let's talk about what it's like to be a therapist during the holidays. It is not always easy. So today I thought I would make you a quick tutorial on the 3 things that I do every holiday season to just survive being a therapist in private practice. But for those of you who don't know me, if you're just tuning into my channel, my name is Kelley Stevens. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I teach therapists how to build successful and sustainable private practices. I'm so excited that you're here. The very first thing that I do every single holiday season since being in private practice is to really map out beforehand what your schedule is going to be. Now, the first few years that I was working as a therapist in private practice, I was really nervous about losing some income, right? As a therapist in private practice, you make money when you're sitting in the chair, and I was so nervous about not making enough money over the holidays. It was my first few years in private practice, and so I really overscheduled myself. And lo and behold, like all of us probably have experienced at some time in private practice, I got tons of late cancellations. People saying, oh, I thought I could come in, but my aunt is here from out of town and I can't come in. And during the holidays, it's one of the hardest times to hold your no-show policy. So as a result, I was sitting there in my office, not making any money anyway, not helping my clients anyway, and just feeling really resentful. So fast forward to now, my number 1 tip is plan out your holiday schedule. And the way that I usually do it, and this is one of my favorite private practice hacks, is to work the Monday of each holiday week. Whether that's Thanksgiving week or some of the December holidays, I always work just that Monday. And I say to myself, who are the clients that I know really need that extra support during the holidays and that would have a difficult time taking a week or 2 off of therapy? And what I first do is I offer those Monday appointments to them. Oftentimes that will fill, 4 or 5 appointments in that day. And although I typically don't see 7, 8, or 9 clients in a day, the week of a holiday, I do tend to stack all of my clients up into that one day and to see 7, 8, or 9 people. Now, I don't think that's sustainable in the long term for just one day during a holiday week. It allows me to see the clients that I would like to see. It allows me to see the clients that I know really need support during that time. Sometimes I have college students who are maybe coming home from college and just want to have one session. They haven't seen me in a long time, so I'll put them into that slot. And it also prevents some income loss over the holidays because I'm seeing 7, 8, or 9 clients in one week that normally I would spread out over a longer period of time. So that's my number 1 tip for the holidays: work the Monday. My second tip for holiday weeks is to make sure you set some expectations around your phone. Now, a lot of times you've already had some phone expectations. If you don't already, I have linked below a paperwork packet where I lay out in my intake paperwork what my boundaries are around my phone. But I like to reiterate this to clients during the holidays. And I just let them know, although I do have a cell phone, it's not for emergencies or support. And especially during the holidays, I tend to not even look at my phone. So if you're really needing support here, let's talk about what other resources you could reach out to. You could obviously call 911, but I try to make sure that they have other forms of support. And we talk a little bit about what to do if they're feeling really overwhelmed and they're not able to get in touch with me over the holidays. So make sure from the very beginning of December or the very beginning of November, you are starting to let clients know that you're not going to be available to be over the phone during any holiday weeks. My third tip for the holidays is don't be afraid to take the time off. I think all of us can get into that scarcity mindset where we think, I can't afford to take time off. I don't know what to do, but my family's here. And burnout is real, you guys. Burnout is something that we all experience as therapists. And I want you to not be afraid to take a little bit of time off over the holidays. Give yourself that extra padding and that extra break. Schedule in time to spend the time with your great aunt who's visiting or to have a little extra time with your kids. You're not going to regret it. I promise you. And also, January tends to be a very busy time for therapists. Everyone goes into new or new you, new me, I don't know what I was trying to say, new you mode, and they tend to call therapists. So you're also getting ready for a big push in January. So don't be afraid to take some time off. Don't be afraid to take some time for yourself. And my last kind of hot tip of this video is make sure that you're giving the referral sources who support your practice throughout the year a little holiday gift. Now, everyone has different thoughts about this. I tend to give a gift under $30 that has a nice holiday card attached, and that's just saying, you know, thank you so much for supporting my business this year, but I'm gonna leave you with that tip because that's an important one. If you like videos like this and you wanna talk more about private practice with me, please like and subscribe or leave a comment below. Those things really do matter with how many therapists I'm able to reach out to. So I really appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.